Hey Budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are going to talk about 4 new launches on my Etsy shop, Jordan Budgets. We are also going to talk about, just do a little bit of chit-chatting on the business moving forward and what kinds of things we launch, as well as I would love some brainstorming to happen with us in the comments about new launches and how you would like me to proceed. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, please stick around. I would love to have you with me on this video. There are 4 new completely different things in the shop. I feel like it's been a while since I've launched truly original things. Like the kinds of things that I launch currently are basically like the same ideas or same categories of things I've been launching previously. Moving forward, I would love to launch some new lines, some new ideas, and so that's where we're at today. This is basically 3 new product lines, but 4 new products total. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let me start with our new kids/teens savings challenge printable bundles. So we do have 2 new designs. I asked both of my children what kind of a design they would like. One of my kids said he wanted a gamer design. The other kid said that he wanted an axolotl design. So here we are. These are the first 2 designs. These are printable bundles. So whenever you purchase it, you get an instant download of everything that I'm going to show you in this particular bundle. These 2 are like different listings. So you will either pick the gamer or you will pick the axolotl design. If you want me to print and ship it to you, you just need to purchase whichever printables you want in my Etsy shop and then purchase the print and ship listing one time. If you do that, I will print and ship all of the printables that you have purchased and that you want. Everything gets printed on 110 cardstock and then I cut it to size like you see here. I will flip through this in just a second to show you what this design looks like, but before we do that, I wanted to show you guys on the sheet how it comes out if you order the printable. It's very easy to print on your own home printer or to get Staples or somewhere to print it for you. Everything comes on a standard letter size is what I'm trying to say. So it's really easy to sort of accommodate and get printed. Both sets will come with a 50 envelope challenge, which totals 1,275. The set will come with a holidays. This is a goal that the child gets to pick sort of what their goal is and then color in the trees. And then the penny challenge, it totals $667.95. I picked these 3 challenges because I feel like they are pretty attainable. They're doable. It's great goals, but it's still kind of vague. They can use it how they want to. I will be referring to these as teen and children sets, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm probably gonna switch to the axolotl penny challenge. I might switch my 50 envelope challenge. Like, just bear with me here. It's just how I'm categorizing it in the shop, but of course, if you love axolotls or gamers, then this is a perfect set for you too. Okay, so the challenges page, or these 3 challenges, are pretty straightforward. You can make the money goal on each little symbol what you want it to be. Like if you want the heart to equal $5, and every time you put $5 in, you get to color this in. So blank, if you get it printed and shipped, or if you print it yourself, there's 3 blank trackers for each set. Before we talk about the totals, let me first talk about what the cards are. There's a spending on blank category, a saving for category, and a giving to category. There's basically 6 different cards total. If you count, like there's 3 challenge cards, and then the child will have a spending, saving, and giving category. I think that's great because then it is not overwhelming. If you want them to have less cards, of course, just pick a couple of your favorites. But this is meant to total out to 6 cards at most, or 6 challenges at most. So the spending on, in my mind, the spending on category is for saving for something that the child wants soon. The saving for is something that they want that might be a little bit bigger. Say the spending on is for candy and the saving on is for a bike. And then giving to, I know giving, a lot of people think like tithes or donations, which I think is great. But in my mind, giving to is also saving for like other kids' birthday parties or something that they want to buy, say their grandmother for Christmas. So of course, use these how you want, but that is my idea for the 3 different cards and categories. Now, there are different total amounts. You'll see the spending on for the $25 card, you have 1s and 2s that need to be filled out, whereas on the 50, you have 2s, 3s, and 4s. So each card just has different total amounts. So if the end goal for spending on, for example, is $25, you would want to pull this card. If the saving for is 100, you would want to pull this card, and then, you know, so on. So if you have an older child, their goals might be a little bit higher than a younger child. So you get to pick between the $25 cards, the 50, the 100, or the 250. I am very excited about these sets. Please let me know what you think. I think it is super fun, and my kids are very excited to get them immediately. They were waiting for me to make this video so that they can have their own cards because I've been working on prepping everything. So let me just show you really quick the gamer prints so that you can see them. Of course, like I said, if you buy the print and ship, it's going to come like this. It's not going to come on the sheet. We have the penny challenge, holidays, 50 envelope challenge, and then there's 3 blank cards. Almost done with this, and we're going to move on. For the gamer design, I did do levels 1, 2, and 3. So spending on is level 1, saving for is level 2. Even though it's the same totals, I just thought it was kind of fun to do that. Giving 2 is boss level number 25. And then you can see those numbers are below. You guys know if you've seen my other products, I tend to leave little icons blank so that you as the adult can kind of make up your own goals, but I thought it was important on the children's and the teens ones to make sure the cards had different numbers totaled on them, because I feel like it can be a little overwhelming or confusing. I don't know, it just made sense for me to do it like that. So then as you can see, like spending on level 1, 250. So you just have to pick whatever their particular goal is. You would want to write it down and pick the card that is appropriate to like the level of money they need. Does that make sense? We do have envelopes in the shop now. This is paper envelopes and then cardstock. This is a business envelope, and then this is a personal spending envelope. I've been using this one for my personal spending. So basically this would replace what you have in your wallet. So you can use whichever wallet you want. I originally saw this, I think it was on Jordan Page. She has something very similar that she sells, but the difference that I've made on these is this is a much smaller envelope. This fits just the money. You can see compared to the business envelope, which we're going to talk about why this one's bigger, but compared to the business or a standard envelope, this one is much smaller, so it's just so much more manageable in your wallet. See what I mean? So like it's just gonna fit your bills. I like this because it should fit in any wallet or purse that you have pretty easily. Whenever you purchase this, you are going to get 12 envelopes, January through December, so one for every single month. The intention is that on this side you're tracking groceries, on this side you're spending your weekly money. In my weekly money, I'm including my personal money, I'm including gas for the car, and I am including fast food. It really helps me track what I'm spending as I'm spending it. The problem with binders and planners and things and like tracking everything there is sometimes I've forgotten what I've got, like what I got. Whereas this is in my wallet with my money, so I just jot it down really quick. It's nothing cute. I can go back and track it in my planner later if I want to. This is just, you know, easy peasy. So let me take that dollar out before I forget. So I'm really excited about this one. Again, I love that it is just so much shorter. I think that this is really fun. Now I do have a question for you guys. Would you like for me to do different designs on this every single month? And I kind of have the same question with this. Like, how do you guys want to see me show up for future launches? I will admit that I've been doing this for a little over a year and I kind of stopped launching a lot of new things. I've been just kind of keeping up with what's going on currently, but I think I would like to every couple of weeks or at least once a month, I think I would like to launch at least 4 new things. And I don't know if I want to launch completely new products every time or if I should spend my time sort of doing different patterns on current ideas, if that makes sense. Which one, if you had to pick one, what is more important to you? Would you rather see a bunch of different patterns of existing products, or would you rather see completely new lines and new launches? For a while, I've kind of felt like I wanted to create stuff that only that I was using. But I'm starting to realize like I don't have to use everything that's in my shop. I don't know why it's taken me so long to realize that, but it truly has taken me a while to step back and say, I'm allowed to put something in my shop even if I'm not using it. I don't know why there was kind of a disconnect there, but there was. So anyways, let me know what you think. If I only have time to do one or the other, what would you like? Would you like more designs of pre-existing things, or would you like just completely new stuff to be added every single month? Okay, so let's move on. I'm very excited about this one, but I will say this is one that there is a more of a chance that the template is going to change. With these designs, I'm pretty sure this is set. Like I've really got it figured out what I want to happen. The business side of things, y'all know, is all completely new to me. So if you have any ideas of what should be added or taken away from this, I am all ears, y'all. But I thought it would be very fun to have something similar to our weekly spending for business. If you have a small business or you're tracking different things for your own business, I think this is gonna be really fun for you. I'm very excited to use it myself. So the idea with this one is that you're gonna write the month up here. So we could write February up here and then track our mileage for February. I think I'm gonna keep mine in my glove box. This is not going to hold money. This is for holding receipts, which is why this is so much bigger, and it is a standard envelope, because if we get, say I get from the print shop a big, letter size sheet of paper, I wanna be able to tri-fold it and put it in this February business envelope. So when it comes time to organize my papers and organize my things for February, everything should be in here, as well as my tracked mileage on the front here. I did not write the month up here because I was thinking some of you, if you have a lot more mileage and you're tracking way more things than me, you might want to say, February week 1 and use this for 1 week. For me, this is enough to fit everything for the month, and it's also enough to track my mileage for the month. So I thought this was going to work perfectly. End of month review down here. This is just to help you kind of have a mental little checklist that you've done all of the things. You have your printed receipts, you have your online receipts gathered, your home office and utilities have kind of been gathered and put together, your vehicle and mileage is listed, and then your income list and totals, your expense list and totals. So this is just to make sure everything has been tracked and is ready to go. So with this particular listing, you will get 12 of these envelopes for you to track your business. And then this is more than 12. You won't get all of these, but you will get 12 of these to go in each envelope. So in addition to tracking your mileage and you have this end of month review, you will have this printed on 110 cardstock and income and expense list. So this will fit right inside here with your receipts, just for you to do any basic tracking. For example, I may not have all of my online receipts in here right away, but I would still want to track them on my expenses here. So when it's time to gather everything together, I do have this expense list. Again, this is enough for me to track per month, but if you have way more expenses and mileage and things than me, you might need one of these per week. In that case, let me know. Maybe we can work out like a bulk price. My intention though is that 12 envelopes and 12 of these cards will get you through the entire year with your business and just make tracking your income and expenses and your mileage, make all of that just a bit easier. So that is it for everything. I hope you guys are just as excited about these new launches as I am. Again, you can go over to jordanbudgets.com. That will bring you to my Etsy shop, or you can go to Etsy and search for Jordan Budgets. There's links below in the description as always. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me on these endeavors, for supporting my shop. I appreciate you so much for that. I am still working on the planner line. I know I'm gonna do a Q&A soon, and I got that question a lot, but I do wanna let you guys know I'm still working on it. There were a couple hiccups, and then I got really busy with some other things, and I'm coming back to it. I'm very excited to get that going. It is going to happen this year, okay? I'll give you guys a timeline as we start working through things, but really working on and finalizing some major steps in that paper planner line is what motivated me and made me like sort of amp up my game and start some new product lines here. So I'm working on it behind the scenes. I will talk about that more as it gets finalized. That is something that I'm working on. Okay, anyway, I'm getting a bit rambly at this point. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.